Everybody, welcome back to Esoteric Ramblings. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm Jesse Arnold, and today I'm going to be giving my comic rundown for week 11, 2021, March 17th. Welcome back, everybody. It's time for Comic Haul Rundown, week 11, and today is a very special day. It is St. Patrick's Day. Now, granted, I didn't really get to do anything special for St. Patrick's Day. I got my green flannel on. Got a nice card from my mom. I'm sure my brother has probably got a card in the mail. It hasn't arrived yet. And some chat with my family. We are largely of Irish heritage, so it is a special day for us, and we send lots of memes and jokes and comments back and forth to each other in family chat. So that's been fun to do today. So hello, family, if any of you are watching this. Love you, and miss you guys. So yeah, St. Patrick's Day is on Wednesday this year. It's New Comic Book Day, week 11 of 2021. We only have, 41 more weeks to go for the year. And hey, there's a lot of great stuff out this week, so I'm going to just jump right into it. I have a couple of honorable mentions. I say honorable mentions because I have not read these yet. I mainly got them for the covers. So yeah, we'll just start off with the Captain America tribute special with a cover by Mark Brooks, recreating one of the classic Captain America covers with him punching Adolf. It's a great cover, great rendering by Mark Brooks, as always. Up next is Invincible #1, the Amazon special. This series is great. If you have not read Invincible and would like to jump in on it before the show starts, check your local comic shop. I'm sure they either have in stock or can easily order the volumes for you before it blows up on Amazon, maybe, or not, who knows. It's a great series. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this series. It is my favorite thing that Robert Kirkman has done. So yeah, check that out, Invincible. It's kind of his take on superheroes, kind of somewhere between, if you don't know, somewhere between Spider-Man and the son of Superman, personality-wise, for Mark, the character Mark, and finding out his dad is Superman and that he has powers, or a Superman-type character in this world. So, yeah, Invincible. Great series. Definitely not an all-ages book. For any parents watching, Invincible is definitely a mature content book. Maybe not every issue, but it deals with a lot of really heavy stuff. It gets pretty violent, and there's definitely language. So just anyone reading, be warned, there could be potential things in there that are very difficult to deal with if you decide to let any of your children or teenagers read this book. Or for yourselves, if anyone wants to know. Up next, two more women's history. We've got Patsy Walker on the Iron Man cover. Again, this is Jen Bartel doing these covers and is doing a killer job. I got the She-Hulk back over here. Picked these two up today, and there's some more on the way. Just absolutely love these covers. Beautiful artwork. Yes. So now I'll jump into my rundown of books I actually normally get. Starting with Captain Marvel #27 with a great cover by... Where'd it go? Marco Cicchetto, who's been doing killer work in the Daredevil series. Not used to his stuff looking as bright and colorful as this. So, yeah, this is a great issue. And a lot of fun dealing with the fallout of last issue with Carol breaking up with Rhodey, and the fallout of all that. There's some stuff in there that I wasn't like super into in this issue, but it was a lot of fun. I did like it. But there's a couple other things that placed a little higher on my list this week, so it didn't make it into the top 3. Up next is Catman. I just can't read, and my mind is blanking out. It's been a long day. Catwoman #29. This is the Jenny Frisson cardstock variant with Selena looking very glamorous in the cat suit there. Let's see, we've got Origin, issue 5 of 6, Origins. This series from Boom Studios has been absolutely killer. It's, the post-apocalyptic world has been kind of done to death in a lot of ways, but a lot of times I still am intrigued by the concept, just depending on what they do, and I'm really enjoying what this series is doing. Kind of the whole man versus machine versus man thing, and not man thing, but it's really good. I really like it, and it's unique and different, and I can't wait to see how it wraps up. There's one more issue left, so unfortunately for the creative teams on these are probably my least favorite books this week. Now, the writing in this issue I really like, and the artwork is absolutely gorgeous. But again, it's a King in Black tie-in, and unlike the Captain America book from last week or the week before, this one was not as interesting. Now, I do really like the stuff they did with Manifold in here, and some of the other characters. Was it Frenzy? I really like some of the things they did with that. But the King in Black tie-in just did nothing for me. But there's some really cool stuff in this issue. And again, the artwork is absolutely killer. And other than having to be a tie-in to King in Black, it was pretty good. So I was a little harsh on that one. X-Force, on the other hand, number 18. I don't know why I read this book. No offense to the creative team on this. The artwork's great. The storytelling and the way the issues are written out and paced out are really good. I don't know. I don't like Quentin Quire and Kid Omega, and that's totally on me. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not my level of enjoyment. They've been doing some things with him that make him a little more interesting and more bearable to read, so big kudos to that. I never thought I would say that, but it's just not winning me over. And just the whole X-Force within the way they're doing Krakoa right now, and all this stuff with Beast, I don't like. But, again, that's me. So if that's your favorite book, I'm not trying to put you down or say the book is bad. It's just not my level of enjoyment. So that's where I'm at with that. Up next is my cover of the week. We're circling back to a book from earlier in the list. This is my favorite cover, Catwoman 29 by Joelle Jones. Just really love the use of color, and the layout here. Is a lot going on in this cover in the best of ways. There's so much to see, and it's just beautifully rendered, as Joelle Jones always does. And I saw today the official announcements for her Wonder Girl series featuring the new Wonder Woman Yara Flor. I can't wait for that series. I'm really looking forward to her writing and doing art on that, because I can't get enough Joelle Jones stuff. Between the storytelling and the art, I will try to read almost everything she puts out. So that brings us to my top 3 for the week. Justice League number 59. That's right, I'm jumping back on this book, giving it another go with Bendis taking over, and is it Dave Marquez doing the art? That is more of the interest to me at this point than Bendis writing. But I'm intrigued by the fact they're bringing in some new characters to the team. I'm really happy to see Naomi over here, as I really enjoyed Bendis' run and creation of her in her own miniseries and what he's done with her in Young Justice. So I'm really excited to see where this team goes. I like seeing Black Canary and Green Arrow on the team, and really intrigued to see what's going to happen with Black Adam. I should really open this up. This cover almost deserves its own place for a cover this week. There's a lot going on this cover too, and I really like it. So that said, this was a lot of fun. This is the first Justice League book I've been really excited about. Beyond just the art, the story in this issue was really good. I like the way things are going, and I can't wait to see what happens next. So thank you, Bendis and rest of the creative team on this book. I'm looking forward to see where we go next. Next up here, my number 2 for the week. believe this is the finale to the Champions Outlawed series, and there's going to be a new story that they kind of set up in this called Killer App. So this is the end of the Outlawed series. I really like the way this wrapped up and the way the teams came together. I know if you've been watching that I was a little nervous to how this was going to play out, and they steered it back into a direction I really enjoyed, and really enjoyed the conclusion to this story and the resolution the characters came to. And look at that. The teenager characters figured out how to work out their differences in a way much better and level-headed than the adult superheroes in years past. So bravo to you, Eve Ewing and artist Bob Quinn, and the rest of the team on this book. This has been a lot of fun. I can't wait to see where Champions goes next. And my number one pick for the week, I'm sure none of you are surprised by this who watch regularly, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 115, featuring our longtime classic villain duo in the Mutants, Bebop and Rocksteady, facing off against Tokka and Razar, who I was very excited to see come into this series, as I was never a super fan of them in the original movie, just because I thought we missed out on Rocksteady and Bebop for some reason. But now, the way they've brought them into this and the way they're characterized in this, I am absolutely loving their personalities in this and the way they're working them into the story. So, once again, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles takes my top spot. I think almost every week they've been on my list, they've been in the top 3, if not the number 1. So, Eastman, Campbell, Patterson, all of you creative people on this book, and all the people whose names I don't see and don't know, bravo, kudos, and I cannot wait for more. If you would have told 12-year-old me in between 6th and 7th grade that when I was 30 years older, I would still be reading Ninja Turtle comics and loving it more than anything, I might have believed you, but I probably would have thought you were just making stuff up just to mess with me. So that's it for the comic rundown this week. I tried to do a video last week without the WandaVision to fill in, and I was having a lot of technical issues, so that video did not happen. That said, we've got the Snyder Cut of Justice League comes out tomorrow, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm not that excited. I, for the most part, enjoyed the theatrical cut. It was a far from perfect film, but I enjoyed it. It's come under a lot of scrutiny between what I've heard and read online about actors' treatment and the way things were handled, so that is disappointing and tarnishes the movie in some ways for me. But it made me care about Cyborg for the first time. Not first time, but like I was really invested to see where that character went and what they were going to do. I really liked the way they did a lot of things in that movie. And I don't know how I feel about Zack Snyder getting to do 4 hours of a version of that. Now, that's just my opinion. I'm not saying it's right or wrong or good or bad. For the most part, I liked Man of Steel. They made some decisions I didn't like. Batman v Superman, there's a few things I liked and a lot of decisions I didn't. The action was intense and crazy, but I don't enjoy that level of intensity when heroes are fighting each other. Civil War is one thing. That was a big earned moment to see Cap and Iron Man fighting each other and the whole team in the middle. I don't feel like that was earned in Batman v Superman, and I don't want to spend a whole another ramble talking about that. All that to say is I am going to watch the Snyder Cut of the Justice League, because things I've seen online indicate that he opted some form of payment to have more creative control, and that really intrigues me because I think Warner Brothers, again, this is not any inside knowledge or anything like me trying to pretend like I know, but just from seeing filmmakers and the way things are handled, when I see Warner Brothers movies come out the last 10-12 years, they feel like they're very made by committee. And I know no movie is just absolutely one person's vision. It's a lot of people coming together to work on them, but I just feel like the Warner Brothers movies, especially the ones that are their big tentpole movies, there's too many cooks in the kitchen meddling with stuff, and I feel Justice League definitely felt the brunt of that, and I think the other Snyder movies did too. So I am intrigued, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope I love it, because I would love nothing more than to fully love a Justice League movie. We'll see. So I'll probably do a review as soon as I get to watch that. It is, about 4 hours long, so I don't know when that review is coming, as I have a busy weekend ahead. But I will have a quick review for Falcon and Winter Soldier on Friday morning after I get to watch that. So that's it for the Comic Haul Rundown, Week 11, 2021. Stay tuned for a Snyder Cut Justice League reaction, and Falcon and Winter Soldier Episode 1 on Friday. That's it for tonight. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys all have a great weekend, and happy St. Patrick's Day. Ramble on.